beautiful people of Mzansi, and welcome to a beautiful show that is to bring you and also make sure that you guys at home are educated. And also for today's episode, I am going to be running this whole show and making sure that I take you guys safely to the shows of entertainment. Well, igama lam mna it is Uzinhle Ngeza, and you guys know me, Ntombi yangapha ku Trans Guy. I mean, your black beauty is on the screen right about this hour. So I'm going to be with you throughout this whole next hour that's coming. I'm from 3:30 until 4:30, keeping it locked down, bringing you phenomenal individuals that are going to give you guys exactly what you need to know and also school you as to their careers. So I'm talking about career-wise, I'm talking about rising stars, and also we're going to have people that use ukuthetha kwabo right here on the show. So you definitely don't want to miss that one out. But okwangoku guys, please do make sure that you communicate nathi on social media platforms. Remember that on Facebook it is at Mbubakapa TV, and also our WhatsApp line, it is 083 690 0530. Ngolo hlobo sakwazi uthetha nani nam ndithethe nani basically. So right about now, let us start the hangout. Let's go. Well, we're back on the screens, and we're also bringing you someone who is such a creative, someone who's artistic and also uses a different medium to express herself and also express her craft. And she does something that most people wouldn't even think of doing, which is photography. But it's not just photography, but I'm going to take stills. She does creative and also artistic photography, and also she's able to capture moments and also emotions, and images zakhe zibonakalisa exactly that. But everybody, help me welcome Usisifuyo Giba right here on the Hangout. She's on a different platform. She's on a different side of things right about now. Sisi, welcome.
Hi, Zinhle.
I am good.
Yes,
How does it feel being in front of the camera?
Quite strange.
Ne?
Number one, and it's well, it's not scary. It's just something new and something that I've never really thought I'd do, or some things that I never plan on doing it. The right part behind the scenes. Yes.
Lovely. And also, can we talk about the start of your career as to you realizing capturing images and capturing moments?
Well, I can't really pinpoint as to when my photography started and why it started, but I started, I think, 2012. So I started in the music, in the music, industry in terms of photography as well. So I had gone with a band. In fact, this started in Johannesburg. So I had met people that were from Port Elizabeth, but they were doing the music in Johannesburg. So then we formed this family thing, so I'd be wherever they went. But this one time, they wanted a photographer. In fact, they had a photographer that was planned to come take their pictures. But when it was time to take the pictures, the photographer could not arrive. And then they had the kit. So then they sort of gave me the camera to say, please help us out. So then I was just given this machine, no training, no nothing. I just needed to know where. Because when in the camera you have the thing, they just say press play to see the pictures that you've taken, and this is your capture button. And that's how I started.
And that's how you started.
Up until today.
So you never really got educational training or going to school to go and study this?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So I think it is just, I mean, we all go to school, and you find your corporate job. So I was at corporate when I found photography, or when photography found me. So it was for me to break away from the corporate chains. I'm not to say they're chains, but after a long day at corporate, I'd always find the camera to make me feel happy.
Happy and
that's
content.
Exactly what I did.
Lovely. And also because of you're not just organizing people to come for a photo shoot, a birthday photo shoot. You're doing a different type or style of photography, which is basically going to jazz festivals and capturing very emotional and also intense moments. How do you get to do that?
Well, I think the music. It's the music that makes me feel like I can do it. If there wasn't any music, then I wouldn't have any story to tell. And also maybe, you know, we're all fighting demons somehow, and we all maybe have like bad days. And so for me, the photography is the friend that stays when everyone else is gone. So I mean, there's no plan really into going into a festival. But what you need to know is that you need to have the stamina. So if you're working 6 hours, you must maintain your 6 hour stamina. You again have to become friendly. You become a people's person. So there's no such thing as I don't like people or I can't communicate. As much as you don't like the people, but the people like you. So it's just that you become a people's person. You concentrate and you have a stamina. But most importantly, you need to have fun.
Yeah, and enjoy.
And enjoy exactly what you do.
So let us talk about, since you started in 2012, throughout this whole, it's over a decade now.
Yeah.
What are the challenges that you have experienced as a photographer in the space?
Well, I think I come across that question a lot, and I'm never able to answer the challenges because, I mean, like I said, I don't have training in photography, so you just don't know what a challenge is. So in my case, the challenge that maybe people call it challenges, but I don't look at that as a challenge. I find it like as a teaching, whatever not, that you might call it. So one, that I'm a female. It's a male-dominated space that I'm in. So as a female, you automatically need to prove yourself that you can do this. But I'm lucky because in the space I am, I'm now known as the girl that's in the photography. So there's not challenge in that anymore. Maybe in terms of just photography in the female spectrum is just plans for longevity and plans for sustainability. Those are the challenges that one actually just looks at. How do you plan on sustaining this thing? Because one, it's not every day that a jazz festival happens. It's not every day that a musical, you know, happens. But you need to find your way in this work that you're doing to say, okay, you need to start building relationships. So before all of this happens, before you become this photographer that's been doing it for, I don't know how many years now, you need to build relationships. You need to be honest. You need to be transparent. So that's, like I say, I don't find them challenges, but what it's taught me, being the female photographer that I am, is that I needed to keep my head up high, man, and be welcoming to everyone and be teachable.
Lovely, and it shows ngomsebenzi wakho uba you are truly teachable, and also usamile, meaning that you have managed to root yourself because this is exactly what you wanted from the get-go. Lovely stuff. And also, how can people get hold of you on socials?
On Instagram and Facebook. I am Vuyokiba, so I do not have AKAs.
AKAs.
I do not, no. It's
oh,
Vuyokiba.
good. Probably we're going to book you very soon. We can book you very soon. And thank you so much for coming on to the Hangout, taking time out. Also to a different setup, and it's Spotlight Kesbeko.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, everybody, that was Usis Vuyokiba. She is a phenomenal photographer, right, from Egqeberha, and she's doing such a beautiful work. And also, Mna Dimfisela okuhle konke in her business and also in her ventures. While Mam Gwevo is back onto your screens and also serving you beautiful show. And if ever you just joined us, Mtasakaya, you haven't missed much. So please sit down and also enjoy this organized show for you guys at home. Well, you are still tuned in on the Hangout right here on Bumakapa TV, which is channel 260. And also, guys, I am going to emphasize on this one. Please make sure that you guys definitely communicate with us on all social media platforms. Remember, Facebook, it is at Bumakapa TV. And also our WhatsApp line, it is 083 690 0530. A personal over there. But everybody at home, right about now, I am sitting with also people that use talking to make a career. Well, everybody, you guys usually know them as people who ask the heart-burning questions and also people who just have fun behind umboko and just talking about everything that is under this world. And I am talking about the Kunjani podcasters, the right here on the Hangout. So everybody, please help me welcome them and also let us see exactly Ubabangobani and also why did they start doing what they're doing. So everybody, let us welcome them. They're going to tell us who they are and their names individually. Hello, Butis.
Hi,
Kunjani?
Kuhle mana khona kunjani?
Siyaphila nathi. Kanti xelele mana babukeli bethu ubani ngobani mhlambi abanazi. This is a different set. This is a different yeah.
Well, my name is Luvuyo Ventful, a podcaster, father, husband, father of 3. Yeah, so I'm happy to be here.
That's you. Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank
Sweet
you for
and
coming.
short.
Yeah. And you, Buddha?
I go by the name of Umzwanele, Unele wakabheni, umsasazi wodumo. Umgwaqo wangapha engqushwa ke, I'm still single.
Hey, still single.
But I'm not
Ready to
available
what?
because the busy podcasting ngila muntu uye decide into makatshintshe amagama ukuze akwazi invoice. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. So let us get into firstly you guys deciding to come as a collective. By the way, there are not just 2 of them, but there's 3 of them. So it's a whole crew. The 3rd member is definitely coming back. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to have my own time, my own screen time. Man can buy it. So tell me and my viewers at home as to niqalelani i-podcast. Sithini isizathu?
Well, it was 2022 when this idea came into my mind, and I didn't sleep for a couple of weeks. Because the notice we were surrounded by a lot of people, man, about talented. Abanye, because of lack of support, barizotele kundoba mandiyeke le nto mhlawumbi abanye bangena kwi-drugs and abanye you know kubuzo kwenzeka nokubani, you know. And looking at what is happening at Durban and how people are helping each other, boosting each other at Durban, that hey, apha PE asinayo into nje. Then umzonela ke i-friend yami asithanda nge-football, and then ndamncokolela ngale idea wathi hey liphupho lami eli kudala ndikhula ndibawela uba semva komboko, but I just didn't know uba singayenza njani. So sahlala phansi and we put together this content ukuthi people need to be recognized, people need to be, you know, encouraged, exposed some. Why don't we put together a podcast and then conversate about izinto ezinjalo?
Yeah.
And then,
lovely.
Yeah.
And also njengoba nje ufuna uba semva komboko ixesha elide kangaka, intoni le yayiququzela okanye ikumotivator, or did you have someone owakhula ujonga kuye?
The thing is, thanks for the question. The thing is about into yoba nobizo. I can call it uba lubizo. It's a calling into your radio, because back in the day when I was still playing challenges namanye amathile kusasikhula engqushwa, ndandingumuntu odlala ibhola for 2 minutes, ndogqiba ndiphume ngaphandle ndithathe ilitye, ndogqiba ndimimike ndibe ngumsasazi. Yes. So from ela xesha langoku yakhula laa nto yasoloko inditshisa okokoko, looking at abantu kabafana nobhuti phakathi kwamafani, utata umthuthuzela isikoti wenza ispoti phaa kumhlobo wenene, bayenza isawundi kamandi lweredio, ivoice, uhlobo ababeka ngalo amazwi, uhlobo abakugcina ngalo uglued ngokungababoni. So ndaqoma, you know what, nam one day I want to change my voice into invoice. So isukele lapho yonke le from ebuncincini, and then ke ngoku kuba ndingayazi into bafune kube nantoni in order for you into mawukwazi ukwenza le nto. Luckily ndadibana nomhlobo wami uvuyo as babesetshilo ke wabona eliqhinga loba masenze i-podcast, then they always say the rest is history.
Is history. And also to you, Vuyo, in terms of having to organize such a project, what has it taken from you, especially kusilapha e-Eastern Cape, because siyayazi ba amathuba ayathanda ukhe asibaleke, and also we're not fully equipped okanye skilled in terms of ba si run with the dreams that we have.
Well, I'm fortunate to be Omnyo was a motherwell. Was born, bred, buttered, peanut butter, jammed.
Yeah.
A motherwell. It's full of people about talented. Abanaso isikolo salento, but they can produce a beautiful song. You know, abanye kumbali. I was surrounded ngabantu abanjalo. Into this researchele to a point where if it was for i-podcast yenza ngumuntu benza yenza ndedwa.
Yeah.
Ndifunde i-camera operator njani, ndifunde green screen, ndifunde setup. I had to find people besiyenze le IT. Into yoba andijonga kwinto ze-funding because sinale idea endinashare kwabafortunate ukuthi umzwanele naye uthi kanti unale drive ndinayo. Asijonganga mali but siyenza lento because siyayithanda. Khuleke mna ndingumntu othanda uncokola. So i-conversation into endikhule ndiyithanda. Because ndingumntu observant.
Yeah, and also let us talk about the social media platforms. What have they done for you guys? Because what I've noticed is that the minute you have a huge following, then izinto zakho ziyeziphume, and also nabanye abantu babe influenced in terms of nayo babe ne-interest basically into coming and listening into you guys. So for Nina, what can you say social media has a positive impact into what you're doing?
If noyibeka in simple ways so ndingathi ibe si-sponsor i-social media kuthi because there are doors esingakwazi ungena kuzo but i-social media ikwazi ungena kuyo because today ndiyabukelwa e-UK into endingazange ndiyicinge because of i-social media. Elalini engqosho kaqamnyana ilali yam senje popo wakhala amakhwelo because ngumuntu oqala ubonakala e-TV nophuma elalini so ndizawuchalela igusha nenkomo senje bayakwazi undibona so yinto enkulu le so basically yenze umsebenzi walula because uthatha into yakho uyenze ngendlela right uyigqaya pha kumakhasi onxibelelwano but eyona ndibalulekileyo kuyo yonke laa nto iba nguwe uyenze kakuhle because you don't know who's watching.
Lovely, thank you so much guys. Well, I need to speak to that other guy because he was like ndifuna couch yam ndedwa.
Ufanele nguproducer lokuhlaba ilawe loo nto leyo.
I can lovely stuff. But everybody at home, I'm definitely going to come back with a third member of Kunjani Podcasters, and he's also going to give us exactly what is Ukunjani and what is it that they actually talk about. Right, everybody, let us go and pay our bills. Namke nkhabula manzi before dinqanwe ndife. See you guys right after this. Back onto your screens like we have never left before. Well, you are still tuned in on the Hangout right here on Umakapa TV, which is channel 260. And also remember to please communicate with us. I'm sure you guys already know our WhatsApp line. It is 0836900530. And just like that, ndingakwazi banifunda comments zenu and also interact with you guys as well right there at home. But okwangoku, I am sitting with another podcaster, and he's exactly going to tell us exactly kubanjani when he has to adidiyele lembiza that is called Kunjani Podcast. But everybody, please help me welcome podcaster from Kunjani right here on the Hangout. Puti.
Siswam kunjani?
Kuyaphileka kuwe kunjani?
Siyacenga ngumswam kuhle manje.
Is it ne?
Igama ngusiyabonga.
Yeah.
Uqhuqho, ngaqhwana.
I love the fact that he's like jumping straight into it. He's jumping straight into it. Yeah, but you can tell Ababukeli exactly what is it that you do when at Kunjani Podcast.
Oh, okay. So I'm the sound guy, technician. Like I run around the back basically.
Yeah. So nguwe kanye odibanisa the concept. It's a concept, but when you bring it to life.
Yeah, ungatsho siswami.
Yeah, lovely stuff. And also let us talk about Ukunjani. Within the Kunjani podcast, what sort of content can people actually expect?
Mostly educational, like inspiring stuff. Like we target people like your business people. The people that are doing inspiring things from the community. Like that's the whole concept that we are about.
Yeah.
Every story that is uplifting or giving somebody else hope, we need to document that and show other people. Maybe somewhere else might decide to wake up and do something else for themselves.
Yeah, lovely stuff. For people abanga understand you're exactly your role, which is producing. What do you actually do?
Producing basically it has to do with the sound, which is very, very tiring.
Yeah.
By the way, setting up everything, because like the most challenging thing is that sound stuff, like we can be stuck because of one wire. Like setup doesn't come together because we are missing this one wire. Yeah, well, so it's a challenging job, but if you have passion for sound, like if you have passion for soccer, even if you have injuries, but you're gonna wake up and be like, yeah, man, today we're gonna get them.
And also for you, what has actually motivated you to become a podcaster?
For me, actually, it was very tricky because when I came back from Joburg, from Pretoria, sorry, I was studying computers. Like, then sound, I taught myself, like, from watching videos and stuff. So I met Rotmans and Linka Kolanifaku. They wanted to fix their laptop. So when I saw this happening, I was like, no, man, I need to have my name on this train because this is very, very positive.
Yeah.
And I, being a sound person, I was like, okay, let me just employ my skills differently than just coming up and saying, okay, I can record a song and produce, mix, and do all that stuff. Let me just put this thing all together in a different angle so that maybe I can get like where I'm at.
Where you at today while you're at the Hangout. And also, can we also talk about Indaba of the challenges and also from where you guys are coming from? How has the support been from a community, basically?
Yeah, now it's not what we expected, I could say, like Ngunguku. Because when we started, we were more concerned about like Lendoli Sienzayo, not really about what would people think about it, because we had this idea. But now when we see like on social medias and the response, and when you go out, like actually you see people like recognizing you, it's
big. It means that
yeah, like of course we explain because somewhere some other doors might open slightly, even if like a Kongulu, but yakwazi to man katsiba phela inini and siyakwazi man. Yeah, so it's something it's nice and
yeah, lovely. And also emajiteni majita yazathe hayi nina niyathandetha nina niyathanda uzenza ama-celebrity bathina amajita elokushini.
Yeah, like there is like obviously if we are in something anywhere, if you're moving, like Batimus isn't just Kongoti imoto emileyo, Kongoti yambayo. So whatever you do, people are always gonna have
talks.
But basically I've learned that if you don't have those, then you are doing something wrong. So they are a confirmation that actually you're doing something right, because you need to have more of those, and then you are progressing.
Lovely stuff. And also, can we give exactly the platforms as to where can people stream and also listen to you guys and also follow you on socials?
It's quite simple. It's Kunjani Podcast everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, Spotify,
and
Twitter.
not just to come to you guys. How do I do that?
To come to
the podcast.
The podcast. There's like if you follow us on our socials, like we have like procedures where you can, you can. There's things that maybe you give us your profile, just like and then we there.
I fit.
Swappy seats.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to the Hangout, guys. And I hope that you guys are definitely going to grow big. And Anuzwana competition in Port Elizabeth, right?
We hope so too as well.
Hope so as well. Well, everybody, that was the Kunjani podcasters. They have came to the Hangout studios to actually give us exactly what they do and also who they are, without having you guys to see them behind Umbogo. And right about now, beautiful friends and family at home, I just have to go and pay my bills and make sure that umbane usahleli khona. See you right after this. Well, we're back on your screens and we are still serving you a beautiful show right here on Bumbakapa TV. Well, this is the best show that you can find. I mean, it has me, so it has to be the best. It has to be the best. But right about now, I have someone who is also doing the best in her career. And also, she is someone who's quite hardworking. And she never leaves a stone unturned if ever she wants to get into that industry or get that gig that is going to pay for her next things that she's going to do in her life. Well, everybody, she's someone who is behind Mbogo as well. And she makes sure that you guys are taken into different fields during the 3 a.m. hour in the mornings, and I'm talking about the one and only Hlumela Kabo right here on the Hangout. She's no longer at True FM. She's with us right now at Bumakapa. So everybody, please help me welcome her onto our beautiful show right about now. Sissy.
And Lisa. You know, what an
Sorry,
introduction.
man.
It was every time somebody introduces me, I'm like, no, Tatangam. Okay.
Tatanga.
Yeah. So
Well,
thank you
Tatanga
so
is
much.
Tatanga.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. So, I don't know. I don't think Konmanga was you.
Come on, be comfortable.
Comfortable.
Dinga boot.
Well,
No, but means abantu
but
abangandazi.
is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let us just cater for them.
Okay.
Who is Hlumela Kabo and what does she do?
I'm just an ordinary girl from Agasi. Ndizikhulelele eMdantsane. I want to believe that mninzi umuntu onesitory esifana nesam. And no set stories. And ndizikhulele eMdantsane with a girl with big dreams. And that's it for now.
Yeah.
And then Budi.
So, uqala kwakho eMdantsane because I know that you have always wanted to be in the media space and basically be a star. So let us talk about uqala kwakho, the first gig that you got from Mdantsane. What was it?
Like any other, or I would like to believe that big stars that are in the industry, they've started in community radio stations. So I started in a community radio station, but I don't want to say much about it because one of the stations where we started, but we didn't know that because we were young. We're just excited, Tina, to know that there's a radio station in our area, and this is our Wamba showcase talent. So I always knew about, okay, this is where I want to do, this is where I want to do, this is where I want to go, and this is what I want to do. So I've been rehearsing my life from a very young age. Even on my first phone, links. So when that radio station was introduced to us, okay, this is that opportunity for me. And then a proper radio station was then launched, and it so happened that we were the first to singene Satatwa, and that's where my career was launched.
But I feel like it started, okay, it did launch then, but also there is a highlight in your life that changed the whole brand Hlumela Kabo, which was in 2021 when you started entering True Talent. So can you take me through the whole experience?
Okay, so from volunteer from a community radio station, I think I volunteered for almost 10 years. I can say I've been in the medium. I started from a very young age, and you know, and I really thought at that time, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go. And Oksuka with community radio station because it was so it was the first big thing, big step for any local radio presenter. So True FM because it's the big step. It's SABC radio.
Yeah.
So that was a big dream for many radio on-air personalities. So tried my luck in 2012, didn't win. And that's Kalendoba, I am never doing this thing ever again because it was live auditions at that time. And then 2020 came and we lost jobs. People,
COVID era.
It's the COVID era, and it was lockdown. So now this is me stressing about my career. This is the time where I even lost my mom. So I'm like, wait, what's going to happen here? And I am so scared for my life because if there's one thing, and was to be poor. I was so scared of being poor. So I'm like, what could be the next step, God? Because there's just no way in Doba. I need to be at a place where my talents are recognized, where the world sees me. I always called myself a superstar. Kula was meant to be a superstar, like gender's joke here. But then when I saw a true talent being advertised on social media, we're looking forward. Oh, okay, maybe this could be the best time for me to enter, because number one, now we're not going to do live auditions. And this judge, you know. So okay, we're just submitting a demo, which is now, it felt like this thing is for me, man. I think Lena Indo is created for Mbamandi Win. I don't know why. I said to my the guy who does audios for me, voiceovers and everything. So I said to him, man, let's try this one more time. I feel like I really want to enter. And he said, you should. Don't say by you feel like. Let's record a demo. So we did a demo, and then they submit her. And after submission, it was then announced on social media that, thank you, we have received 3,000 entries, and I'm like, no way, you know. So I just thought, man, there's no way I'm going to win this thing. It was so, I never sweat when it comes. You know, but it's one of those, but at least I tried, I can't. But got kind of a need where they said they're going to announce a top 10 the next week, I don't know, the following week. And it was announced. And then when they announced, I'm like, I'm not in. So when they announced top number, they started with number 9, and then my name was mentioned at number. They started with 10, and my name was mentioned at number 9, and I was in good top 10. And then from there, I just said, you know what? There's nothing much happening in my life right now. There's nothing exciting that has been going on. I've been crying. So let me just use this opportunity to just shifting from stressing about and just focus on this and have fun. So I said, no, I'm just going to have fun. I want to have fun with this campaign. Let's see where it takes us. If I don't win, it's fine. At least people will know that I was there. So I was in. I had so much fun. We started creating theme songs, and it was such a big, nice campaign. And I won.
And yeah, lovely. And also, just quick one. Kabecha and Hotosa Ceuticals. Zona zifika nini in your life?
I've always been an entrepreneur at heart.
Yes.
Who's been trying out things. I'm always having these big ideas, businesses and everything. I always want to start something, and I'm like, if I believe in it, I start. And the soul and the idea, and I wish I had started. So I fail, and then the So with Hatosa Ceuticals, it's something that has been there with me for so many years, where I wanted to create my own skincare range, but and now I wanted to drift away from the organic products. I wanted to be big dreamer, or computer, no Ghana, no clinic, you know, a big dreamer. So I always wanted to do that, and I would research and research about things, learn about new things. But okay, how do I do Indwetile? And I would buy products for myself, and I would read about what's on the face wash, what don't. So I started teaming up with a formulator who is based in Limpopo. This lady is a scientist, so that team up now, and then we came about my idea, but we're still building. We're still building. With
Kabecha,
in the acting came with somebody who believed in me, and it was not really okay. It was, I've always knew like I'm a superstar, but not now. And then someone just said, maybe you need to try. Like, I have this belief in you that you need to try. So when they were looking for big characters on the telenovela at the time, I was so hesitant because I wasn't really comfortable with not acting. And sure. But however, she kept on pushing them. I need your audition. And shoot and walk in the okay, you know what? Let me just try. So I tried and submitted, and the next thing I was like, okay, Sifunuk born. And I went to audition again, and then they're like, okay, you got the character. I'm in. I got the contract, and I was like, okay, sharp.
Lovely stuff. From being umdana on a big dreams from Tanzania and to actually being able to accomplish what you have accomplished, I commend you. Now I commend you. You're such a true hard worker, and also I love the fact that you are someone people can get to relate to, and also because you have an element in you that motivates those who actually don't see reason into life. Thank you so much for coming on to the Hangout.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming over, everybody. TV screen, but right about now, everybody, I just want to say thank you to Hlumela once again, and let us go and pay our bills. We're going to come back and we definitely going to cover it up and give you guys exactly the gig guides that you guys need to know for the coming weekend. So don't go anywhere. We're coming right after this. Well, everybody, we're back, and if only you had just joined us right now, that's okay. And you missed out on a beautiful interviews that I had throughout this whole hour. And also, we had a question of the day. So, basically, because of the month of August is literally at the horizon, what are your achievements for this month? Right? So yeah, for Rimna, it's quite a bit personal one, but we're gonna share as the time goes on. And also, let us go on to our gig guide for this weekend. So starting things off and hot, today there will be a charity golf day happening at George Golf Club to help support the live community service. And so please make sure right there. And also for singles who want to mingle, someone who does not have their partner with, please go and check out the event at Boardwalk. And yeah, it's going to be nice there. Right over there. And also on the 26th till the 31st of August, the Women in Arts Mañano event will be happening, and also they have a beautiful lineup over there. So starting from Monday until the 31st of August. It's going to be beautiful. They're going to be plays. There's going to be musicals and just lovely stuff. And also on the 29th of August at Graf Reinert. There is going to be a botanic sports hall and also collaborative music and creative arts empowerment program. And also Kepayana, you make sure that you are definitely not late because doors open at 9 a.m. So make sure that you guys definitely, if it's a khrafu, uyazdibanisa over there, because there's also going to be your likes of Abo Mafa Bavuma, there's going to be your likes of Abo Tembela Boy, who's currently at True FM as well. And also it's just going to be beautiful. And also Anele Matoti is going to be there as well, so you definitely don't want to miss those celebrities that are going to be there. And then from Namhlanje, which is the 23rd until the 25th of August at Boardwalk Casino in Summerstrand, the weekend soul session. So if you want to uva umculo that's going to fill your soul and make sure that you are satisfied, it's definitely the place that you will want to see yourself at. And also on tomorrow, which is a Saturday, 24th of August, go 4 o'clock, it Datlafas wine tasting event nayo izabe khona right over there, so make sure that you guys go for that tasting. And then on Saturday as well, there will be a sip and paint tote event, and also the tickets are there. And if you're someone who loves to express themselves over a canvas, and also just make sure that you draw whatever that is in your heart, definitely check that one as well out. So yeah, okay, everybody. And also we do have some social media answers there that are also happening for you guys. So Udombolo, this month I submitted all my assignments on time, so I'm definitely proud of myself. Joga Dombolo, love that for you, Galogo. That is a very good one. And then good day team hangout. I hope you are well. I was I was employed this month. Mdasakaya, I want to say congratulations on to that one. That is a big one because currently employment rate in South Africa is scary. So for you to be the selected candidate shows that you have something in you, and congratulations. And then Gertrude is saying that so excited to see the Kunjani podcast in studio today. Hope you also enjoyed that interview with those guys. And then Terrence says that Vuyogiwa is on the show today. Let me tell you, my whole neighborhood. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. And then Usia Bonga. Oh, guys, why are you guys doing such cute things? Usia Bonga saying that this month I proposed to my girlfriend. She said yes, my fit. Come on now. Come on now, that's lovely. And also congratulations to you too over there, Siyabonga. And big ups, man, for stepping up and showing that, you know what, I am the man. And going back to the gig guides for this Saturday, there will be a dress-up event at the Latino Street Food, and the theme for tomorrow is cowboy. So you guys definitely do want to check that out. And also remember our WhatsApp line and also our social media details. It is at Mpumakapa TV, and also our WhatsApp line, it is 0836900530. And just like that, guys, we can be able to give shout outs to your events and also give shout out to you at home as well. Julius is saying that umama uyabulisa uhlumela. I hope that she can get to see that as well. But it's beautiful, man. It's been a beautiful hour. I am happy. I am fulfilled. And yeah, people have been achieving so much. And also, I'm so happy for you guys as well. And to the whole people that had came and taken time to come to the Hangout, thank you so much, guys. And also to the crew that's making me pop on the TV screens. Guys, you guys know, Moss. You guys know. Thank you so much for the hard work that you guys are doing. But from me, Umamgwevu, all I can say is thank you so much. Please continue watching us next week, nangomso. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in throughout this whole hour. But I have to love and leave you. See you guys Monday. Bye.